So moving on to the technology, taking the technology thing further, Johar, coming to you, Johar, you are heading CP Plus and lot of work around visual technologies. What we learned from Sudeep was more on the structured data side of the factory. So factory gives you a lot of structured data through its machines, SCADA systems, and other things. Then on the other side, there are a lot of unstructured data. For example, cameras, vision systems, which are actually not really as much as it should be on a typical manufacturing shop floor. You have CCTV everywhere. But the world where it is going, where cameras are equally capable of doing a lot of things. A lot of quality inspections are happening based on the vision technologies. And I'm not just trying to trivialize it by saying camera. So my apology. Vision technology, which is actually driving a lot of quality aspects, safety aspects, geofencing, hazard, guarding people from various hazards at the work environment, transportation, infringements, theft. So actually vision system and visual systems are in manufacturing can and will do a lot about it from you. If you can throw a light on it and what you have already been doing and educate us on what more and what should be expected more from such technologies.
Sure, thank you. Thanks, thanks, Tarun. See, I would just take you on to that what surveillance system is and what surveillance system was. What was the objective and what is the objective now? When we started in 2007, it was a luxury. It was just to view and just to put a board at the gate that you are under camera vigilance. And I am a big man, I have a camera installed at my house. So that was the starting period in about 2007. And it really happens that surveillance industry came into an effective role when probably I will take that credit on me, when it reaches to the big boss house and has given that what all surveillance can do. With the tagline of Upar wala sab dekh raha hai. So you must have seen that in big boss house. Then it becomes a commodity of every household. Now that evolution was there till the household, till industry realized that how surveillance can help us. When the applications are developed by surveillance industries, it is the infusion happens with the analytics. Then it reaches to the different applications of security and surveillance, that is traffic management and city surveillance by the police. The second thing is that industrialization or digitization in the industry using the surveillance equipments. So that is where I would focus on to the manufacturing and the objective of complete surveillance solutions change from viewing to the detection. And after detection, it reaches to the recognition. And after recognition, it reaches to the analysis. And after analysis, it reaches to the alerts. And alerts to the right person to reduce the time of action. So this is what is the complete journey of a surveillance system right from day one till this in terms of objective. Now comes on to the industry or manufacturing industry. I will not take that police and traffic management where you have seen that we are even cutting lot of challan on overspeed and without belt and all those kind of stuff. So that is one part of it. Second part of it is in school education. So we have installed almost 140,000 cameras in schools just to give parents 5 minutes in a day that what their guys are doing. Even the attendance are happening on this. Why I'm saying all this is that if you come on to the manufacturing side, right from the entry of the gate, where you use FRS cameras, which are face recognition cameras, that no unauthorized person is entering into the gate. Then you have got automatic number plate readers with No unauthorized vehicle is getting into the system. Then they are maintaining the speed within the industry, within the manufacturing industry. Then it is basically that whether the person entering into the working area or workshop area, whether he is coming with the complete PPE kit or he is wearing the complete set of emergency or safety kits, whatever they want. Now, why all this is basically to deter an accident. And if you deter an accident, if we talk about ROI, Tarun, one accident if you save, your complete ROI is covered. Whatever system you have installed, it completely covered if it takes or if it saves one accident into the site. Now come on to the production line. These cameras are now for observation. Up now, when you are putting it onto the conveyor, I take an example of auto industry. Now the manufacturing line is on. You are putting on components into different things. Now at every stage you have a camera installed, and that camera is learned that when this unit reaches to this stage, it must be having these 15 components. If one component is missing, it would give back the alert. So that you are catching this thing, saving on time. The second thing is that color differences. If there is a color difference into the system, like the vehicle is coming all black, there is a spot on this, you can reach that. Into the textile industry, the conveyor is going in, and then the cloth or the fabric is going on. If you find any spot on this, the camera can look at it and give the alert. So I'm not going into the detail due to the time constraint, but these all are small things which helps you observe, take alert and take action on it, save on time, save on cost. So these are the things which cameras are doing. Accordingly, we had to develop those cameras. Now with this, I'll just take one more minute. With this kind of requirement which is coming in and with this kind of involvement, we had to build up a factory which is making 2.5 million cameras in a month instead of 1 million cameras which we have put in the factory in 2017. Along with this, the kind of requirement, because every industry has a different requirement, so we have to put a lot of R&D and customization at the back end. So therefore, why I am insisting that is that indigenization and depending on to the behavior and the requirement and the concern of the Indian industry, lot of customization are required into the analytics. So that is where the indigenization of these cameras are happening, and we are working on that. So therefore, a strong R&D team is required. So that is where I think you can take it.
Thanks, thank you. So vision system is going to be the integral part of the entire digital journey. That's how I see it. Everything right from the in factory into factory out. So there are use cases of vision system where you are tracking your trucks, you are tracking the movement, you are tracking raw material, you are tracking parts on the line as he spoke about, you are tracking qualities of the product, and some of the use cases I have seen which really outstanding use cases. Just for the benefit of here, I want so that you guys can go and imagine and reapply in your own life. One of the use cases was that, when shift change, there are thousands of workers who, enter the factory gate within 5 to 10 minutes of interval, and then there are thousands of workers who leave the factory on the opposite side, right? Now, what they had done, they had put a cluster of 100 cameras, completely every single millimeter of that, area is covered by the camera. Everyone who is moving, his face is recognized. It's reconciled against the HR system that Tarun Mishra has entered in second shift, and Joshi has left. Who came in the first shift, he has left. Guaranteeing that there is a safe dispatch of Joshi from the factory at that particular moment. Now, how great that system is from the safety, because in a complex process environment where one person is missing and you don't know it well within time, it's a huge risk, right? So this was, I was completely taken, with these use cases and how industry is thinking. So it's up to your imagination. Vision system, do not trivialize it with the camera, do not trivialize it with the CCTV. It's the vision system which is going to make and create a lot of algorithms and intelligence which will help your manufacturing P&L, right?
Just
So
to
you
add,
ca- yeah.
just to add to that, Tarun, I think it's also important. It's also frugal innovation. If you look at the entire vision system, cost, as you're talking about the panelist of 2007, earlier decade, now, it's completely affordable. This is what the aerospace industry is actually used to be earlier, have a premium. Now, everything now what we're talking about is in a fraction of a dollar cost. So it is very much affordable. ROA is right there. And the compute infrastructure is commoditized. Entire vision system is commoditized. And we are talking about the data, and the data size is going to be getting commoditized. And the speed in which it's going to get commoditized is something unimaginable. The ROI will never be a challenge, and that's what my view is.
Absolutely.
That's what I said. One accident will save the complete arrow.
Perfect. So,